The man stopped in his tracks. He grabbed the paper from the sky. Looking at the generous terms offered after surrender, he loosened the belt around his waist. He wanted to use the most primitive method, to complete a silent resistance, but the next second, as gunshots rang out, kept running until he reached the beach behind. But here, he discovered something strange. The coastline was already filled with soldiers. They stood in orderly queues, all waiting for evacuation. At this moment, Tommy's anxious heart finally settled, because now he wasn't the only one who had become a deserter. At this time, there were a full 400,000 people who had made the same choice as him. To join them, Tommy also queued up at the rear. But just then, the soldiers ahead drove Tommy away on the grounds that he wasn't from the same unit. At this time, the medical personnel carrying wounded soldiers in the distance caught his attention. Tommy suddenly had a way to leave this place. Just as he was about to act, several German warplanes suddenly appeared in the sky. Everyone was scared and fled in panic. Seeing the enemy launch artillery shells, they began to take cover as bombs fell one after another. Some soldiers were hit by the explosions. At this moment, Tommy understood. Only by boarding a ship and leaving here as quickly as possible could he have hope of survival. So he began searching for soldiers in critical condition toward the ship. Their method was to disguise themselves as medical personnel to sneak onto the destroyer and thus escape Dunkirk.